Today we're going to be in Hollywood, California, walking up and down Hollywood Boulevard, taking in some of the sights, some of the craziness. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to tag along with me. Hi everybody, and welcome to the world of Micah, Hollywood. I made it. Let's go up and down Hollywood Boulevard. Now, let's take a closer look. Hollywood Boulevard. Right across is Jimmy Kimmel Live, where they filmed Jimmy Kimmel. Got the El Capitan Theater straight ahead. Finally made it down to Hollywood, everybody. No matter where I go, can't escape the mouse. And look at that, there's the dinosaur busting out the top of Ripley's Believe It or Not here, next to the original Max Factor building. Escape Hotel Studio of Hollywood Cafe. And I'm just continuing looking down at these. It's kind of cool, like just walking around, seeing all the different stars. There's the old Hollywood Crest building. A lot of the hustle and bustle is back down this way where Chinese theater is. There's Shaka Khan's, Kaylee Cuoco. You can kind of tell the newer ones. The old Pacific Theater here. All blocked up, but there's a bunch of stars. The more you look, it's kind of crazy. Hollywood Boulevard, everybody. Long ways away from Central Florida. And the ones that I see at Universal Studios, you know, it reminds me of Universal, but this is the actual thing. Now right here, this Julian Medical building, you can see this replica building at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So to the right of that, like right where this truck is, that's where the statue is and the plaque from opening day with Michael Eisner. That's that building right there on Cahuenga Boulevard. That building is at Hollywood Studios. It's a gift shop. And you walk right through the middle there. That's pretty cool to see, you know, what the actual building looks like. And Adam was correct. Adam always told me it's a Popeyes. You're not going to buy any Star Wars or Disney stuff in there. Only finger looking good in there. All right, let's continue our journey today. Just walking up and down Hollywood Boulevard. Can't get enough of that Hollywood sign either. It just doesn't look real. Right behind the Broadway Hotel, right here. And the Vine Theater straight ahead. Bunch of old theaters down here, man. It's pretty crazy, like what these things turn into, but the architecture just kind of stays the same, you know? Now we are on the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Hollywood Boulevard and Vine. There it is right here. On the corner of actual Hollywood and Vine. Straight ahead is Pantages Theater. I'm excited to head over there. And there's the Amoeba Records. Very famous record store here in Los Angeles. I believe that's the new location. Waiting for the traffic to clear so we can cross, but straight ahead is Pantages. Wild. And there it is, the famous, world famous Capitol Records building right there. That's incredible, man. We're all seeing this for the first time really together. I've seen a lot of this stuff from passing and driving down here in the past, but it's cool to like get to walk up and actually see stuff like this Hollywood and Vine sign, you know, the lofts with the clock. That right there. That is cool. I see that all the time at Universal too. That's where the horror makeup show takes place, at Universal Studios. There's Walt. Need to clean this up. So right across the street is the Musicians Institute. A lot of museums over here. The Wax Museum. The Museum of Illusions right there. Good old Hollywood Boulevard. I love walking around here. This is cool. If I lived down here, I would just walk around and show this stuff all the time. Look at that, torture museum. That's cool, right? Everybody's always trying to sell you on something around here. You just got to kind of stick to yourself. There's the Hollywood Wax Museum right across the street. It's like the Ripley's. There's Ripley's, believe it or not, right there, and the weirdest McDonald's ever. And here's the famous Snow White Cafe that has been out here as long as I know. You can see snow right there. All right, crossing Highland Avenue down to the original Max Factor building. Now let's check this out. It's now the Hollywood Museum, but this is where Marilyn Monroe became a blonde and Lucy became a redhead, and then there's an original Mel's Drive-In next to it. But I got to see the Max Factor building. You see it all the time at Universal. Now I'm going to see the real thing. All right, this is it. Looks just like Universal Studios. Or I should say Universal Studios looks like this. There she is, Miss Monroe. And this is what's all inside. Planet of the Apes, Back to the Future exhibit is in here. The makeup room. And a bunch of Batman stuff as well. It's 15 bucks for the museum. And then here's Mel's Drive-In, one of the many Mel's Drive-In right here. You can see the neon sign where you park down here. The girl in the shake. Isn't that cool? Now right across the street from this is Hollywood High School, where a ton of celebrities went to school here. Bruce Lee, Judy Garland, John Ritter, among so many others. Carol Burnett. That's it right there. That's a high school right there. That is wild. Judy Garland went to school there. That was cool. I was gonna do the museum. I've got some other things I've got to take care of today. Filming a lot within the same day. Do you get my drift while I'm down here? That's kind of how this is working out, but it was cool to step inside. I can say I saw the original Max Factor Museum, you know, here on Hollywood Boulevard. Souvenirs of Hollywood, hey. Look at this, man. Whole souvenir city in here. Next to the Hard Rock and Chinese Theater again, found Roy O. Disney. We are underneath the old Capitan Theater here. The Andrews Sisters right there. Look, Donald Duck, Winnie the Pooh, Tinkerbell, Danny Kaye, Sissy Spacek, Steve McQueen. Yeah, we're legit right out front of the marquee for the El Capitan. Look at this. How incredible is this historic theater? I would work at a theater if I lived here in LA. I would. Look at this. You just can't get this kind of stuff. You know, like we don't have theaters like this in Orlando. And inside this building, like I said earlier, Jimmy Kimmel, this is where they let people in to be in the studio audience there. It's right across from Grauman's Chinese Theater, which is our next location of the day. Dolby Theater here. Oh, look at that. Candice Bergen and Katharine Hepburn. Those are cool. Who's on the other side here? Rita Moreno. But yeah, the famous Chinese theater where so many movies had their premiere. One that sticks out in my mind always is Star Wars. I remember seeing like billboards and stuff, you know, and the banners over there for Star Wars when that premiered. Yeah, that right there. That's Hollywood, baby. There it is. The Chinese theater. Gonna walk over, look around. It's a little crazy over there, but I want to walk over and look and kind of compare it to Disney. I can't believe I'm standing here looking at it. And there's actual people driving around. Real citizens of Hollywood. And there it is, the famous, world famous Roosevelt Hotel. All right, let's head over to Chinese Theater, take a closer look at the courtyard, and kind of compare it to what I know. Look at this. Walking down the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. Something I never thought I'd do. And here we go. Look at this. Wow. Just like at Disney, the fountain over here, but they don't have a ticket booth like this here. At Disney, you walk this way, you know, and you queue around and go in the door. The only ticket booth they have is on that side, so it's reversed. But I can't believe I'm here. Right here. This is crazy. Like Disney's Hollywood Studios would not have a gift shop right here in this window. Sure does look like Disney's Hollywood Studios, but there is no Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway inside here. No, my friends, this is historic. Historic. I can't believe I'm here. Gloria Swanson's signature right there. Twilight Saga cast right there. Oh, Michael Jackson, yeah. Shadows are pretty horrible. Dick Van Dyke here. Little difficult to read some of these. Danny Thomas, right there. Danny Thomas Show. Jimmy Stewart over here. Dean Martin. Gene Autry. Danny Kaye, right there. And there's Marilyn. But yeah, this is where the stars come out for a Hollywood premiere. Wow. They got Batman right here, Michael Keaton. It's funny because a lot of these I'm looking at, I'm like, man, you know, when did this happen? Oh, this one was 1930. I'm used to seeing like 80s. Like the earliest one at Disney's Hollywood Studios is 1989, you know? And there they are going in to see an actual movie. I'm gonna walk up and look at these doors. Look at that, he's got a little crack in his face. Wow. That's something I haven't seen, because at Hollywood Studios, they have the marquee right there. But these are the original doors. I gotta touch it. Gotta say I did it. I came to Hollywood. That's a different view from here. In memory of Francis Bushman. That's crazy. In Hollywood Studios, it says, you know, the Chinese Theater 1928, which was not the year this opened. That's a nod to Mickey's birthday. And these are all the little gift shops here next to the Chinese Theater. That's wild, right? Inside here, they have different timelines of different films and their names, and then go up this staircase here. And now I am back in the parking garage area, heading up to Pasadena, where I am staying. This was a lot of fun. Always wanted to come and walk around Hollywood Boulevard. Just needed about an hour or two to really see the sights, take in some of the essence of Hollywood, man. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I will see you guys on the next adventure. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.